understanding the processes, understanding your mistakes. That is, in order to fix something, you have to figure it out. And this can be conveyed simply with words, including remotely. So what do we need to figure out here? What is the cause of stuttering? Why does your air stop? How do you keep the air from stopping? Roughly speaking, that is, these are the main points, and we'll go over them today. How do you keep your throat from tightening up? Because usually when your air stops, then as a little bonus, so to speak, your throat tightens up too. Third, your tongue gets stuck somewhere. That is, it doesn't obey you. The tongue turns from a piece of meat that should just move like a flag in the wind, you know, a kind of trill, right? That it turns into a steak. And this steak naturally has an adverse effect and blocks everything else. So how do you make your tongue move normally and not freeze up anywhere? That's a separate solution. Next, how do you keep your lips from tensing up? That's a separate solution too, and you have to work on it, because a single piece of advice can't help here. Like, unblock your mind, don't think about stuttering. And suddenly your air, lips, and tongue all work perfectly, because that's not how it works. So you've stuttered thousands of times before, maybe tens of thousands of times, and you got stuck in the same way, but more or less with different amounts of effort, right? And the brain has already memorized the muscle impulse, the reflex, so it's like, aha, the lips, okay, I need to tighten them, and so on, right? So what I'm getting at here is that you need specific practice so that your tongue doesn't tighten up, your lips don't tighten up, your speech apparatus, your throat, and your breathing doesn't stop. But as they say, that's not all, because you need to work with your psyche so that you only think about the subject of your speech and not about how you should start a certain word. And even more so, not think about how to make a difficult sound, either a consonant or a vowel, right? And in fact, all of this can be done while sitting on the couch or on a chair, an armchair, anywhere, both on the phone and on the computer.